And with that, to wrap up Impact Day, please welcome back our Executive Director, Kristen Essex, and Senior Director of Research and Programs, Kimberly Ha.
Thank you so much, Cody. Thank you so much, everybody. Today's sessions were enlightening and remind me why we do the work that we do each and every day. Hello again, everyone. My name is Kristen Essex, and I'm the Executive Director of OAR.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kimberly Ha, and I am the Senior Director of Research and Programs. Together, Kristen and I are here to wrap up the day by sharing some closing remarks.
Yes, thank you, Kim. First and foremost, I want to thank all of you for joining us for OAR Impact Day. Today, we've had the privilege of hearing directly from successful researchers on how they work to improve the everyday lives of autistic individuals and their families. The stories, the research, and the practical tools we've learned about today demonstrate how even a small amount of seed money can make a significant impact on the community.
This morning, Dr. Kassery shared how she has given minimally verbal autistic children the chance to communicate and connect in meaningful ways. We also heard from Dr. Nathan Call, who shared an interdisciplinary approach to treating encopresis, a toileting challenge that has profoundly impacted many families' daily lives. His work shows us that research into effective strategies translate into real independence, real dignity, and real quality of life.
In the afternoon, we continued the day with Doctors Judy Reven and Audrey Blakely-Smith, who took us on a journey through the past 20 years of the Facing Your Fears program. They reminded us that the anxiety continues to be one of the most pressing challenges for autistic individuals and showed us how research-based interventions can be used to address it effectively. We also heard from Dr. Elizabeth Laugesen, developer of the UCLA Peers program. Her presentation showed how evidence-based social skills interventions, first supported by OAR, are helping autistic teens and adults build meaningful friendships and connections, a reminder of how research can directly improve relationships.
Then we continued the day with Doctors Lauren Kenworthy and Laura Anthony, who reflected on the development of their Unstuck and On Target program. OAR was the very first funder to support this work, and today it's grown into a full suite of interventions available to schools and families. It's an example of how research can turn into a resource that transforms classrooms across the country for the better. We encourage you to check out some of those free resources through OAR's Libby Library. And last but not least, we ended the day with Doctors Paul Shattuck and Laura Graham Holmes, two experts who gave us insights into what happens when researchers dare to ask bold, field-shaping questions that matter. Their research journeys touch upon a range of important topics and illustrate how OAR funding can help launch research careers and new lines of inquiry that help shape policy and services.
What ties all of these stories together is a simple but powerful truth. Early investment matters. We hosted this event because we firmly believe it is important, now more than ever, to shine a light on what happens when you invest in science that has the potential for real-world impact. In line with OAR's mission, we are here to fund research that truly matters, research that addresses everyday challenges. We are here to champion early career researchers who are prepared to dedicate their work to supporting the autism community. We are here to bridge the gap between science and the people it serves. The small, targeted grants that OAR provides don't just fund research, they create momentum. They inspire new collaborations, spark larger NIH funding, and ultimately generate resources that families, direct service providers, and educators can use in real life. This is the ripple effect of OAR's research funding, and today we saw it in action.
And let's be clear, that ripple effect doesn't happen in isolation. It happens because of everyone collaborating together, between researchers and providers, between families and academics, between funders and innovators. One of the most inspiring things about today's event is how many of you from different backgrounds came together to take part in this work. Researchers designing interventions, autistic individuals and family members sharing their lived experiences, practitioners putting new strategies into action. If today has inspired you, consider supporting OAR's mission by making a donation. Every dollar gifted today goes 100% to fund applied research. That's right, 100% to support the type of studies you learned about throughout the day. Your gift helps launch the next innovative idea and ultimately gives back by creating the next resource, tool, or program that you can put into practice.
I'd like to take a moment to thank Jim Sack, OAR's board chair, and members of our board and scientific council for all their help in making our research program a success. I'd also like to thank the people who made this event possible. Thank you, Kimberly, for all of your hard work planning and making today come to life. And to our incredible staff who shared all of the amazing things about what OAR does with research and in support of the community. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you.
Thanks, Kristen. I also want to echo that gratitude. This truly was a team effort, and I'm so thankful to all of our staff for their support every step of the way. And thank you to everyone who joined us here today. We received feedback from an attendee named Diane in the chat she shared with us. The entire day's presentations have been interesting and beneficial to me as a special education teacher. I enjoyed hearing about Jasper, peers, facing your fears, etc. It's always great to be exposed to new programs or a better way of looking at other philosophies and their methods. Thank you to all of your researchers for their dedication and today's sharing. So thank you for sharing that positive feedback, Diane. I couldn't have said it better. We're so grateful not just to our speakers, but to all researchers out there for your courage and persistence in tackling complex real-world problems. So whether you stayed with us all day or popped in and out, your presence today showed us that there is a vibrant community ready to learn, share, and push this work forward. Thank you for ensuring that our work stays practical, relevant, and rooted in lived experience. You are the reason we do this work.
And last, but certainly not least, thank you to our amazing sponsors for making today possible. As we close, let's remember that the real impact of OAR's research won't be measured by the number of presentations or publications, but by the lives improved through better understanding, better supports, and better opportunities. Together, we are building a future where autism research doesn't sit on a shelf, but lives in classrooms, in clinics, homes, and communities.
We hope you enjoyed today's program and leave inspired, informed, and connected to OAR's mission. Remember, this isn't the end of the conversation. In fact, it's just the beginning. We invite you to stay engaged with OAR, explore our resources, and continue being a part of the impact we are creating together.
Yes, and if you have any questions or ideas for collaborating, please do not hesitate to reach out. Thank you again for joining us for Impact Day. Have a wonderful evening, everyone.